let's take a look at your romantic love predictions for April 2025. Let's see what you need to know coming in for April 2025. First card coming out is the 8 of Crystals. So like I was saying in the overall reading, for some of you, you have these limiting beliefs, things that are holding you back. So now is your opportunity to release those old ways of being, those things that are holding you back. You have to let go of relationships, of just behaviors, honestly, that are holding you back, that are not aligned with the person who is trying to call in this 10 of Cups life that you can have. So that it's really an opportunity for you to look at yourself and ask yourself if you are being your strongest and best self, because I think a lot of times you're not. Okay, so I think that this is an opportunity for you to step out of your kind of negative patterns and cycles. 3 of Wands here. And that's a big difference from the 8 of Crystals. So maybe more at the beginning of the month, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to really do this. And then the more that you step out of those negative behaviors and things, the more that you will have a brighter month coming forward. There's a lot in your power and control this month. That is a strong thing that I'm getting. Like, Spirit is here and Spirit is divinely guiding always, but there's a lot this month that is actually more in your control in your personal romantic life and in your personal life in general. 3 of Wands is back on the bottom of the deck. Like, you get to decide what journey you're going on here. Okay, so when you're like, oh, that's just what is meant to be will be, like, yeah. And also, if you're not doing any work on yourself, then what is meant to be is, I guess, you just not doing any work on yourself. Like, no, like you gotta work on yourself here this month. Okay, like, let this be your sign. All right, what else is coming? Thank you, Spirit. What else is coming for this collective in romantic love in April? What else is coming for this collective in romantic love in the month of April? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it's literally like reiterating what I'm saying. So we have the Empress card and then the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is you opening up your heart. And I think a lot of times you might think like, oh, my heart is open. I think that what's happening is that I struggled with that word. Yeah, it's a balance with your heart chakra. And look at how this is even like illuminated right here, this triangle right here, the fire in your heart. There's times when your heart chakra is too open, and then there's times where your heart chakra is too closed. It's like when you want your heart to, the ways that your heart should be open, I think sometimes your heart is actually closed, and the ways that your heart should be a little bit maybe like less open, it's maybe a little bit too open. Did I just say that the same way multiple times? Your heart chakra is too open in places where it needs to be a little bit more closed, and it's too closed in places it needs to be a little bit more open. And this is going to take some like intention from you to work on. And I do actually think that this is part of the Venus retrograde lessons. And I feel like if you have worked on this in Venus retrograde, that when Venus is out of retrograde, right, and goes direct, this is the Venus card, that you're going to actually have a so much more stable heart chakra. Like, look at this 9 of Cups. Like, this is really beautiful energy. It's going to feel like a lot more aligned for you. Victory in this sense with the 6 of Wands. So that seems really significant. I really feel like that's something to work on. Heart chakra alignment, like big for you this month. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Spirit. What else in romantic love can this collective expect for the month of April? I think it's like, because so much of it is in your hands, and based off of the lessons that you've learned, I feel like that's why it's like not showing me a lot. And that's not a bad thing. You know, go back to the first video as well, in terms of like the fact I showed you, we have this 10 of Cups, we have the 6 of Cups, we have the 7 of Stars. There's this nurturing of a connection that can really be beautiful, but it's based on the work that you've already done. So if you've done the work, you'll be rewarded. And if you haven't, it's not coming. Like, it's pretty simple. The Sun card is here. Back to this inner child I talked about a ton in the first video. Like, the inner child work is really important. So your joy is very much in your hands. Your romantic joy, your joy, it's in your hands. So it's like, which one do you want to be? The 5 of Stars, lack, in the cold, or the Sun card? The joy, the happiness, the bliss. And that's all based off of you. Your decisions, your growth, your work. Queen of Crystals here again. We saw her at the beginning of the overall reading. So I kind of feel like, yeah, that's the message. Like, I know you want to know what Spirit has in store for you personally, but it's so much like Spirit's here. Spirit's here. Temperance card is an angel, the Hermit. Spirit's here guiding you. But sometimes it's time for you to put in the work. And especially as Saturn is making its final steps through Pisces and through the astrological wheel, I feel like this is the time where Spirit's like, all right, what you got? Show us. Show us what you're ready for. And we're going to send you exactly whatever you're in alignment with. If you haven't learned your lessons, no problem. We're going to send you what's in alignment with that. If you have and you're doing work on yourself, we're going to send you what's in alignment with that. That's what's coming. You want the 10 of Stars life? It's completely available to you. But you have to make sure that you're nurturing the seeds. You're planting the right seeds. You're in good fertile soil and you're nurturing those seeds to get this 10 of Stars. But it is completely available to you. Choice is yours. I know that on the one hand can feel so empowering and on the other hand can feel really scary. So if you are feeling scared or you don't know what to do and you're not sure how to navigate this, you can always reach out to me for a personal reading at stan.store/IntuitivelyBeth. But let's take this to family and friends. I'll make another video for you about that.